Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
It's a while, isn't it, Arnold?
It is a wee while. Nice to be back with you.
It is. I know, the old nerves get in, but sure, you're all right. You all love us, don't you? Please say you love us and there's no need to be nervous. Okay.
I hope you're all well, and
Yeah.
2023's been good to you so far.
Yeah, I agree. But it's we wanted to come on to do this because actually next Friday, the 17th of March, is our 3rd year anniversary
Ooh.
of YouTube. And I can remember that night that we started it, and we were watching, and we got 20 views. Arnold, we've got 20 views. 20 people are interested. And then they started building and building, and then we started to get subscribers.
Wow.
What? What's going on? This is so good. So we obviously felt that, oh, okay, people seem to like this kind of thing. And that was a poem about Arnold? Ireland. It was a poem about Ireland. And we'll be putting that out again on St. Patrick's Day. Of course we will.
Of course.
But there might be another one going out sometime around, but enough said about that. I think Arnold might be whetting our appetites for that at the end. So, yes?
I was going to say, I haven't written a poem, which is unusual for this broadcast.
That's right.
So that's the first time I haven't. But yeah, there's a sneak preview of one I'm in the process of.
Yeah.
So we'll maybe read a little bit of that at the end.
You will, you said you would, please.
Okay.
Okay. So, how do you advertise a YouTube channel?
Yes, how do you do that?
You just keep writing the poems. Lock yourself away in the kitchen at the kitchen table and keep writing your poems. And I'll try and sort out the advertising. So we've used Facebook. We've used WhatsApp. We've got a broadcast group in WhatsApp that we send out new, fresh links with. And, oh yeah, our Christmas cards. We always put in one of our business cards in Christmas cards. And these are the latest ones, but I have to say, they are very fancy with a QR code. I was well chuffed when I saw how, we can do that. But I was so well chuffed I forgot to put our email address on it. So, need to redo those again. So, anyway, that's just these cards. And they've proved quite good, actually, haven't they? It's great just to know, wow, our Christmas cards go as far as Canada, right across the world. We're in touch with people in New Zealand. And it's just, whoa, that's so good. So, but there must be other ways. Face to face. Now, on this we thought we would share some of our successes or otherwise.
Or otherwise. Stay tuned for the otherwise.
I'm trying to tell people about our YouTube channel because you see, we don't make any money at this. And then you kind of think, well, people have been thinking, aye, they want some more money. No, we don't make any money. In order to start making any money, apparently you need 1,000 subscribers.
Wow.
We have 172
Hey.
in 3 years. So I think it'll be a wee while before we make any money. We didn't do it for that, did we?
No, we
Arnold?
didn't. It's definitely not for money.
No, we just wanted to share some of our discoveries through our lives this far.
Yeah.
So that's what we've enjoyed doing. And other people seem to have enjoyed them as well. So that's great. Some very encouraging comments.
So thank you for
Yeah.
either subscribing or just watching, which is great.
Yeah. And do please share them. The poems, they're shareable. There's no copyright on them. There is no copyright in anything, but we try to put in the tags who we're honouring, like Scott Buckley for the music, which we use mostly his music, which is free, which is amazing that guy does it. And some of the music is amazing. So you'll see that on some of the videos. And the visuals that Ian does.
Yeah. We're so grateful to Ian for the good work he does.
Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant, Ian.
So, about these cards, now some people take a few and ask, could we have a few? We will see some people, yes, Kaz takes a bundle. Kaz is such a social girl, lady.
She's the champion distributor.
She is, that's brilliant. And she really does, and there's a poem about her in it, so that helps her talking about the videos.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. So thank
Now-
you, Kaz.
Yeah. Can at this point I just apologise that we didn't quite get it right looking at the camera the last time. So we're
Yeah.
supposed to be looking here.
We've spent 10 minutes trying to figure out which part of the screen we should be looking at. I think we've cracked it, but I'm not.
Like over there, we're supposed to. It seems that's best. Is that the best? But the camera's up here.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Doesn't quite
sense.
make some
But you can
sense.
let us know if we're looking at you.
Oh, just forgive us because we were all over the place the last time. Anyway, we need to move on. Look,
After 3 years.
we do need to move on.
Yeah.
So, we were going to talk about some of our successes or otherwise at doing some face-to-face advertising. And now we tend to do this a lot on our dog walks, don't we? We meet people around the area on our dog walks. And we get chatting because people love chatting about their dogs and we love talking about ours. His name is Huckles and he's a Labradoodle and he's brought so much joy as
Yeah.
well as some frustrations to us, but he's a great boy.
He's lying in the corner, sort of hidden under the curtain
I
at the minute.
He's so lively you wouldn't imagine that he does lie still when we're doing the recording, but he loves to get into this room
He
to
does.
do into our dining
Yeah.
room. So yeah, so that's our dog walks. We meet lots of people on our dog walks and in restaurants. It's a good excuse to go. And shops, again a good excuse to go, but supermarkets and normal shops. Yeah, restaurants, yeah, just anybody really we come
But
across.
we're
in
not
life.
sort of going round Sainsbury's handing out cards.
Soon we get into conversation.
Yeah, we're in conversation. If there's a connection with someone, as
Yeah.
there can be, if you push through sometimes and chat to the cashier or to the person who's filling the shelves even.
Yeah.
Even yesterday in Aldi, there was a girl filling the shelves and kneeling on the floor, and I said to her, you could do with a pair of knee pads. And she said, yes, I could. And I said, you're doing a good job. She said, thank you very much.
Do you want a card?
No, I didn't give her one. We need to hear that, don't we?
Yeah.
She said.
Very good. That's great. And you often say that to people, and you're very brave, considering they're your poems, most of them.
Yeah.
Some of these stories. You're very brave. You have more confidence in that than certainly I would have if I was giving out my things. But so Arnold's very good at that. He's very good at breaking the ice with people that we don't know, saying things, but he hasn't always succeeded. Have you, Arnold?
Wonder when I didn't.
Just recently, we were in the town of Bolton with our daughter Sharon, having lunch in a particular cafe that featured in a television series that we watched, Happy Valley, Amico Cafe.
Or Not So Happy Valley if you've watched it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we went to Amico restaurant. Sorry if I've just hit my chest and it's a noise on the microphone. We're trying not to shake the table or hit our microphones. Anyway, get on with it. So, this girl had served us, but there were different ones serving us, and she'd done the kind of serving, but we hadn't really talked to her at all. But she was actually just walking past the table, and Arnold
I
goes,
think she was clearing it, maybe.
No, I know because it's stuck in my memory. It's been traumatic, and it should have been traumatic for you, but it wasn't, which is great. No, she walked past the end of our table, and you said to her, "Thanks for serving us. Do you like poetry?" The girl's reply was, "No," and walked on. We found that so funny. We laughed our way back to the car park because Sharon was explaining, well, if a random guy came up to me and said, "Do you like poetry?" It is a bit of a weird question to start with, but she felt so sorry for her dad. We were walking past a Christian bookshop and Sharon says, "Dad, I'll leave some in there because he would be able to give some away." She wanted to make her dad feel a bit better about that.
That's Sharon.
It is. And they both love their daddy. So we went into the bookshop. You had a good wee conversation with the guy
Yeah,
there,
the
didn't you?
guy, David, I think he was only there maybe a few years. He'd bought it, and he told us his story, which was great.
It was really nice.
And he took a bundle.
He did. He wasn't forced to.
No, he took a bundle. So that
and
was
we
good.
give him some custom.
Yes,
So
that's
that
right.
felt right, didn't it? That felt good. That didn't feel like we were pushing anything.
No.
I mean, all we want to do is to get our life discoveries out there and
Yeah.
how we have found help during life's difficulties.
That's really what it's about.
Yeah, and traumas and believing in ourselves, etc. So, anyway, so that was one. Do you like poetry? No. And walked on. Now, then, more recently, a girl served us in a restaurant, and she was really nice, lovely girl, and Arna says to her, "Do you have the internet?"
She was similar age to our granddaughters.
The girl went, "I'm bemused, yes." So Arnold went on. Excuse me. This is what I get for making fun of my
Should have
husband.
brought some water in.
It's all right. So he went on to explain why, but I said to him afterwards, Arnold, you can't go around asking young girls, do they have the internet? I think you're well dodgy.
I'm too naive, I think.
You are. Maybe I'm not there. But anyway, you made sure you apologised to her on the way out.
I did.
Now, this is very typical of Arnold. He's always, he always holds my coat for me when we're going out somewhere, putting my coat on, don't you? Well, you had an interesting experience yesterday, just yesterday, with that, Arnold.
Yeah, we were in this restaurant, sort of pubby place, and there was a group of ladies just on a table next door. One of them had very little hair, and perhaps, I don't know, but perhaps she had been having treatment for, I don't know, leukemia or something.
Well, we don't know, but if she's watching, hello again. I really do hope you are keeping well.
Her friends had left and she was getting ready, and I sort of smiled over at her, and then she picked up this lovely red coat to put on, and then she did put it on, and as she walked past, I said to her, I nearly got up to hold your coat because that's what I do for my wife.
It's not how he picks up random women, obviously.
She said, oh, I can take it off again.
And then we got chatting.
Then we got chatting to her, and
lovely.
and
give her a
give
card.
her a card.
Like most people show interest. In fact, Arnold, you've only had one rejection, and it was the young girl.
That's
Do you
why
like
I wasn't.
poetry? No.
That's why I wasn't too annoyed.
How many times can we repeat that? Do you like poetry? No. Because it is only the once in 3 years. So there you go. And another one is out in dog walks. Sometimes we meet older people with it. And Arnold would ask them, do you have smart TV? And they're looking at smart TV. IQ, you mean? What do you mean by a smart TV?
Oh, dear.
So then he goes on to explain the great visuals and it looks great in your TV, blah, blah, blah. So there you go.
That's the point. If you haven't tried it out on your smart TV, have a go, because the visuals do look amazing.
Brilliant. Well, recently we were in a supermarket. I think this is the last story, Arnold, before you are going to read a bit of that poem, aren't you? And we were I was talking away to the cashier, and again, very chatty girl, very nice, very friendly, and Arnold came to pay for it as I was loading my trolley, and I said, now I think this maybe is the way to go forward, but if anybody has any other ideas how we can introduce the fact that we have a YouTube channel, and I said to Arnold, maybe this girl would like one of our cards.
Mm-hmm.
So that worked, didn't it? And she was really positive about it and great. And we went away and packed up. And as we were leaving, I kind of glanced around and she's there going, I think the poor girl thought she'd met celebrities. YouTube channel? No, it's only us.
Well, maybe she thought that.
Yeah.
Bless her.
Yeah. Okay, Arnold.
Okay, this is my attempt to thank all you mums out there, and especially as Mother's Day is coming next week, isn't it?
Yeah, don't forget.
I've started to write a poem just in appreciation of all mums. So if you're a mum, or about to be a mum, or have a wee listen, and I hope you're encouraged by it. A mother's love. To all mothers out there, this poem's for you. You deserve so much praise for the good work you do. For no matter how often your child might offend, your love will protect them right to the end. Yes, flesh and blood makes for a very strong bond that can stretch a mum's love far and beyond. A love that is tested sometimes to extreme, shines brightest in storms like a welcome sunbeam. I'm a dad of 2 girls and a granddad of 3. This is what I've discovered as far as I see. You mums are amazing. You deserve great applause for committing to care for your families, because many families today are so near breaking point, but it's mums who are often the glue in the joints. They hold things together, keep the family alive, and provide a safe place for the children to thrive.
Hey. Oh, you going on?
I'll go on a bit,
Oh,
because you're in it.
oh, I'll leave that wee bit for now.
As a dad, I am proud of who our girls have become. If you'd like to know why, have a look at my poem. My beautiful daughters, have we look. But I credit their progress to the love of my life. Pam is such a good mother and a wonderful wife. Some mums just don't have the support a dad brings, and yet they're expected to do everything. Thank God for grandparents who step into the breach, and family and friends who are always in reach.
That's really good. That's the first I've heard it, He didn't read.
There you go.
Usually we have a little poetry reading session in the corner in the other room and the dog sits quietly listening. And he knows because he'll get into the dining room sometime soon. That's really good, Arnold.
Thank you.
Again.
It's not finished yet, but
No. But first time ever you've done a sneak preview. There'll be tweaks to it.
yeah.
But that's brilliant. By the way, I've been doing some shorts in YouTube. Not making shorts for the holidays. Doing the short YouTube things which are less than a minute. And they seem to have gone down well as well, and I enjoy that type of thing, looking at something new in the editing world or in any techie stuff, and have enjoyed that. Some of them work better than others. You have no control at all over what picture comes up on the thumbnail of a short, whereas we do in these longer videos. But still, the last one was probably the best, so if you want to scroll down our channel and see the last one.
And talking about no control, the poems that have the most hits or views, YouTube put adverts to them which we don't have any control over, so
I know.
if some of them aren't very appropriate, whatever,
We apologise,
Yeah.
but it is out of our control.
we can't do anything about that.
Okay. Right, that's it now. Okay. We'll go.
Nice
Great to talk to you all again.
Nice to catch up with you.
There'll be more stories about our faux pas, I'm sure, again. Do you like poetry? No.